The ODM followers, those people who subscribe to ODM ideologies, and any individual who believe in a Raila presidency should not celebrate the pact between ODM party and Jubilee party going to 2022 general election. Raila Odinga does not necessarily need a central region political party for him to ascend to power. The ODM leader does not need Uhuru's Jubilee party for him to become the next president of the Republic of Kenya. The only thing that ODM party leader needed was just the goodwill of the system, then have his support base maintained. The team that was with him during 2013 and 2017, that was enough to deliver a Raila presidency. But the bad news is that the ODM leader has abandoned the team that was with him. He has abandoned his support base and now going for a central region political party aiming to become the next president of Kenya in 2022 general election. Now, before I break down into that analysis, you might be watching me for the first time and you have not yet subscribed. My humble request is please consider subscribe so that any other time, once I come out with a video like this one, you will always get notified. And to everyone who has subscribed, I must say thank you so much for your unconditional support. Actually, the more you subscribe to this channel, the more you help us to reach more people outside there. And to all my returning subscribers, thank you so much for coming back again. Now let us get back to our discussion. Every day we are waking up, we find the war in NASA coalition is escalating every time. And this war does not mean well for Raila Amolo Odinga and anyone who believes in Raila presidency. When Raila got a chance to have a talk with President Uhuru Kenyatta, the easiest way was to maintain NASA coalition, have the principles on board, stick to what you signed, and then negotiate with President Uhuru Kenyatta. After all this, it was easy for Raila Amolo Odinga to convince these individuals, Akina Kalonzo, Wetangula, and Musalia, at least convince all of them, and even if not all of them, at least have two of them stick with you going to 2022 general election as long as you get the goodwill of the system. But what did the ODM leader do? He decided to abandon Kalonzo Musyoka. He abandoned Senator Masika Wetangula and even kick him out of leadership in the Senate, and he abandoned the ANC leader Musalia Mudavadi. At long last, going now forward, the only remaining thing is for him to sign an agreement which will see it going into a coalition realignment in 2022 with Jubilee Party. Jubilee Party is now being seen as a shell. We have people who are now afraid of going or vying for a specific seat on Jubilee Party. Remember, the team from Jubilee, all the way from Rift Valley, is now leaving Jubilee Party. Some individuals in the Central Region are afraid of going on an elective seat on Jubilee Party as of now, since because this is a ruling party, and due to the mistake that has happened in Jubilee government, the citizens or voters are ready to discipline anyone who will be on Jubilee Party going to 2022 general election. So Jubilee will not be popular. It is going to be like PNU and NAC, these parties that have already left, going to 2022 general election. Now, how is the support base feeling abandoned? Since now we have talked about the team, that means the principles. It is in this manner. When President Uhuru Kenyatta was about to deliver a number of national projects in Nyanza region, he put Raila Amolo Odinga closely to him, and in that manner it was seen President Uhuru Kenyatta has delivered to Nyanza region through a negotiation with Raila Amolo Odinga. That only painted Raila Amolo Odinga as a leader of Nyanza region, something that could have not allowed to happen. Now, President Uhuru Kenyatta is set to go to Ukambani region. That means now having Kalonzo at the State House and the team from the Ukambani region, it means Kalonzo now, with his leadership, has negotiated with President Uhuru Kenyatta for him to deliver to Eastern region, without the presence of Raila Amolo Odinga. So that one means already Raila is not negotiating for these individuals. Instead, they have to negotiate for themselves. That is what is being painted here in the public court. Let's go to Western region. There is complaints that are still being launched there that Raila, he delivered to his people, and now Western region has been abandoned. This is the politics that is playing there, and the people are buying into this issue. So that one alone means that Raila has abandoned the support base. Until the people from Mumias will have their sugar plantation, it will still be perceived that Raila abandoned this team. So unless, and even if President will have to go to Western region, I see him also calling on the Luya leadership at the State House in case he will be there. So that one means already Raila is not negotiating for this team, but instead it is the Luya leadership. I don't know if this is a scheme that President Uhuru Kenyatta is using to reduce Raila Amolo Odinga into a Luo Nyanza leader. I don't know if it's the system he's using. But in my own view, that might be something that President Uhuru Kenyatta is using just to make Raila Amolo Odinga a Luo leader. And my friends, to some extent, this thing is working. Why did the political leaders use this thing in Western region? And why is the Ukamban now going in with Kalonzo Musyoka, feeling that it's Kalonzo who's delivering through a negotiation with the president? When President Uhuru Kenyatta was in Coastal region, he was alone there with the coastal leaders. I did not see Raila Amolo Odinga accompanying him in opening a number of those projects. That alone tells you that it is President Uhuru Kenyatta himself and the coastal leadership. So going to 2022 general election, there is a feeling that Raila has abandoned his support base, but only focus on the central region for a vote and for a bargaining. That one also even tells you that there is high possibility Raila might have his running mate from central region. That knocks out Western and the Ukamban region, and to some extent Coastal region, a support base that he has had closely to him. Because it was perceived if Raila does not have Musalia Mudavadi as a running mate or Kalonzo Musyoka as a running mate, then he should have someone from Coastal region, let us say like Joe, as his running mate. That is not happening. So this is also providing an opportunity for these individuals to choose other people or other political party to embrace going to 2022 general election. Many people have always maintained that for you to become the president of the Republic of Kenya, you will always need a central region vote for you to win an election. That is not a reality if I go with 2017 and 2013 general election. And even to some extent, 2007. Okay, we can say 2007, it was all against one. It was all the communities in Kenya against the Kikuyu community, against the Central Region community at large. So that was one against all. Election was stolen. Now, 2013, it was two against all. So that one means Kalenjin and the Kikuyus came together, but still Raila Amolo Odinga was able to win against these two individuals since his support base was well maintained, and even he went further to bring in Musalia Mudavadi to the board. That delivered a win to Raila Amolo Odinga. So going forward, we entered 2017. Still without central region vote, Raila Amolo Odinga won the election. That is why I'm saying that Raila does not necessarily need a central region vote. Since the central region is divided, now we have the people from the east are now seeking to have their own political party. Whether they support Raila Amolo Odinga, it will determine, it will depend. Now the west also still need to maintain power. So there is a division in central region as we are talking. The vote is divided. In case east will be supporting Raila, I'm sure the west will not be supporting Raila. We'll go with another candidate. And in case the west will be supporting Raila, that one means maybe we'll have a running mate from there. Then the east will not support. Either way, at least it's going to lose one. The only issue here, and a sure bet, unajua wanasema ni heri shetani mwenye unamjua kuliko malaika ambaye haumuelewi. So, having his support base, the Western region maintained nicely, Luo Nyanza and Nyanza at large, coastal, these principles, the Eastern, it was to serve him better. Since it has been proved that Raila can win election without Central region, now you go to the Central, have a half of it, then you lose the Western, the Eastern, and to extend the coastal region. Another discipline that these principles can give to Raila, since when they make noise, Raila retaliates to them harshly. It is very easy for someone like Kalonzo Musyoka to move and go and join William Samoei Ruto with his following. That alone is a discipline to Raila Amolo Odinga. And even I still ask myself, since there is war that is growing between NASA principles, Musalia Mudavadi, Wetangula, and Kalonzo, all these people are wounded since ODM party did not honor the agreement, even to share just revenue. What can stop this individual to go and negotiate with Dr. William Samoei Ruto in a coalition going to 2022 general election? That alone is enough to discipline Raila Amolo Odinga on ballot. So going forward, in my view, I feel ODM has failed, and it has failed in the manner of bringing or maintaining the NASA principles, people who were there when they were campaigning. Leave alone swearing. Swearing was as a result of winning election. At first step, it is to win election. And winning election, it was through these principles and Raila Amolo Odinga effort. Now that is what brought in swearing. So swearing was not enough to kick out these principles. It is through the vote, the input and resources that they put together to win the president. That one was supposed to be the issue to be maintained going to 2022 general election. Now, politics is a game of numbers. Anything can change. I don't know if they are going to agree to go on ballot united as a team, or they will go their way splitted. Anything can happen. Everyone wants to be on ballot. And even if all these principles will be on ballot and Rilan is there, they can still abandon Raila Amolo Odinga. So things will tell as we go forward. Thank you so much for watching me. May good God bless you and see you in my next video.